Hey guys, so today is January 5th, 2023, and I've been taken out of the splint that occurred on December 28th, so approximately 12 days after the initial surgery. And as of today, I'm about 20 days because tomorrow will be 3 weeks. So um, I am in a brace for now, probably for another 3 weeks. At the time the splint was removed, which was last week, last Wednesday, today's Thursday, I was told to remain in this brace for the next 4 months. So this is the situation now. I've already been in this for a week. Should have posted a video the day I came out of it, but I didn't get to it. For some people, you might go into a hard cast after the splint's taken off. But for myself, the doctor said that she preferred the brace because you could take it off. It's better for hygiene purposes. So, yeah, this is the surgery site. Here is where they came through. There's 2 incisions. This is where they do most of the work. This is, I guess they go through the bone. And here is where they grab the, you could see it slightly, there's a thing there. That's where they take some of the tendon for the tendon autograft to do the reconstruction. So basically, for this reconstruction, being it was the second procedure, I initially had a SL ligament repair 10 years ago. Now I'm doing the reconstruction. My pain was pretty high up until the 6th day, and then I kind of noticed a drop. And with this coming off almost 12 days later, with the splint coming off 12 days later and being put in the brace, it probably, that was already more days for healing. So I would say I didn't really notice a pain decrease after the first, it was at like 6-7 days, and then it kind of dropped to more manageable where I didn't really take any more pain medications. The swelling is, I think it's pretty much down. I could move my hand. You can't move the wrist. I mean, any slight motions of the wrist would be very painful. I still have this pin in here, which is kind of hard to see. So in some, right, that pin is actually protruding a bit. The doctor explained to me that, because my skin healed over it, the pin is not visible, but for some people it is. So that's one of the reasons why she prefers the brace, because you can keep it clean. On my initial SL ligament repair 10 years ago, I went from splint to hard cast. So this is a little bit different. When they took it off, it was weird. Like, even just holding my hand up was painful. Just because, I was in this splint that was so restrictive and protective. Jumping to the brace, for a little while they were giving me the brace, I was free-handed doing x-rays, and it felt weird, felt very vulnerable because, it's still very painful and everything. So, but once I've been in the brace, just try to keep it on as much as possible. I was given the green light to actually start doing physical activities, nothing related to the hand, but anything. If I wanted to do cardio, even like anything with my left hand, which I don't really see myself doing because that'll be like an imbalance. But I've been doing light jogging. Don't want to do too much, because the shock of that movement is still a little uncomfortable and discomforting. But anything that's not directly affecting it, it's able to be done. So that kind of helps, because in the splint, even in my mind where I kind of wanted to be a little bit active, I just went walking a few days and it was really cold outside. But you don't really want to sweat in the splint because that's not, hygienic. It's not conducive to like a, being clean there. And, you have open wounds, you have stitches, and another thing that's kind of painful, but not as painful as like the pain from the surgery, is just that as you start to like heal here and the scabs, you know, sometimes it rubs on either the splint, that was getting kind of annoying, and then sometimes the brace where like you might move and, you know, because that's at like a flex point, that scab kind of cracks and rubs against. So that was a little annoying. It's healing now, so it's a lot better now than it was probably last week when I was taken out of the splint about last Wednesday. So things are going well. You know, I would say mobility's there, but finger strength is so minimal. Grip strength is, I can't really cut my nails on my other hand. I need help with that because I can't make that full squeeze to clip. But it is helpful to be able to do more things with this hand. But it's a plus and minus because, you know, you might want to try to do more things and then you're like, ow, ow, ow. So, you know, just got to be careful. You want to just use things in reason, you know, be conservative, follow your doctor's instructions. So for me, it's being in the brace at all times. So when I'm out of the house, I'm in the brace. I'm usually wearing it all the time, but sometimes just want to let it breathe a little bit. So especially if I'm doing like a jog, you know, then it kind of gets sweaty, and that's something that's, you know, just got to be cognizant of that. So tomorrow will be 3 weeks from the surgery, making this 20 days, and it's a lot better. My next post would probably be when they take the pin out and I start occupational therapy, but you know, it's definitely a lot better than it was that first week, that first, you know, 10, 12 days. It was really tough at that point. So improving. You know, I'll keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, information, requests for more information, just let me know.